It's time for World of the Night. With Zapagalis. Hello again, kings, queens, knights, and peasants. Welcome to episode 3 of Knights of the Bedrock, World of the Night. Today we are going to set up a reliable source of food, and then we are going to go into the Nether to collect quartz so that we can start building. So, hope you enjoy the video. Oh, and remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get going. Okay, so first thing we need is a better farm. To do that, we will need to craft a bucket using the iron we got. I did do a little bit of mining off camera to collect basic resources, but not a whole lot. So this is pretty much what I've collected. So now that we have a bucket, make sure it's not nighttime.
Respawn point set.
Okay.
You can only sleep at night.
We need to go get some water. And I had a creeper incident earlier, so don't mind the hole. Okay. Looks like we can just drop down here to get the water we need. That's nice. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is create an infinite water supply so we don't have to keep going to get water. We will come up here. Yeah, I think right here is good for start. Now you can create an infinite water supply by having 2 source blocks of water with 1 space between them or in a 4x4 grid. Now, you can do it with a 3x1, but then you run the risk of accidentally picking up your source blocks and ruining your water supply. But by doing a 2x2, you can then take water from any of the four corners of the pond, and you will never run out. So now, you can see some of our wheat has grown, but you notice it's growing at an extremely slow rate. Okay, so we put the water up, got out some more seeds, and find a hole, if we have one. I think our hole broke. Okay. So we will just craft a new hole. Let's snack down a bit. Now that we have a hole, I'm just going to set up a very simple farm. Now a water source block will keep farmland moist up to 4 blocks away. So if these 4 blocks will never dry out, but if I put a 5th block here, it's going to dry out and not grow crops very well. Now this is still just a temporary farm, so I'm not going to go all out on it. Okay. Now, one way to speed up crop growth is to leave a row of farmland beside them. If you just fill the whole area up with one crop, it will actually slow it down significantly. So if you have a roll of wet farmland on either side of it, then the water will keep itself moist and it'll speed up the growth process. And I'll do a better explanation on it when I go to build my actual farm, but right now I don't even have the most of the seeds and stuff needed to do so. Okay, so now that our farmland is started, let's go get obsidian. To mine obsidian, you absolutely have to have a diamond pickaxe. Now, I could use a bunch of buckets and collect lava to cast obsidian on spot, but that tends to be a little more tedious. So we will make ourselves a diamond pickaxe. Then take our bucket of water. And now we need to head down to lava level. It's time for fetch the Shtick. When I was drinking my coffee this morning, I heard on the radio that caffeine causes memory loss. Yeah, right. Next time they're probably gonna say caffeine causes memory loss. What do you call a sad cup of coffee? A depresso. Bum bum bum. Husband, honey, this coffee tastes like dirt. Wife, that's not surprising, dear. It was just ground this morning. How do you know you've had enough coffee? Your channel's surfing faster without the TV remote. If the local coffee shop has awarded you Employee of the Month and you don't even work there, you may be drinking a little too much. What's it called when you steal somebody's coffee? Mugging. How does a tech guy drink coffee? He installs Java. What do you call it when cafe customers joke about the coffee? A brouhaha. What's the opposite of coffee? Sneezy. What do you call it when you walk into a cafe and you're sure you've been there before? Deja vu. Okay, here we are at our lava pool. Now we need to start getting obsidian. The safest way to create obsidian is to place a bucket of water down and then mine. Now then, obsidian is created whenever water touches a lava source block from the side or the top. So, obsidian is the hardest obtainable block in the game and requires a iron pickaxe to mine. So because of this, this is going to be a time-consuming process. So I will catch you on the flip side. Okay, so the bare minimum to build a nether portal is 10 obsidian. Now that'll build the frame, but okay, to build a nether portal, you need to make a frame. Now you can make a very big one or a very small one, depending what you want. You do not need to put corners on it. I know a lot of players will say that's the cheap man's way or lazy way. But since this is my first portal, I'm not really concerned about it. Now you can either make it huge or you can make it small. The smallest portal you can make is a 2x3. Once you have the frame set up, you grab your flint and steel and light it. Now, because you have no idea what is on the other side of that portal, it's not usually a wise idea to just jump right in. So, what I like to do is to unequip everything and drop it in a chest my first time through. once you do that, simply stand in the portal for a couple seconds and you'll be teleported to the Nether. Looks like we have been put in a Nether wasteland with a crimson forest right next to us. That's actually pretty good. Definitely way better than a Soul Sand Valley. So once you know it's safe, come back through your portal and collect your stuff again. Now make sure you have at least one piece of gold equipment on. I recommend either the helmet or your shoes. That way that the piglins will not be hostile towards you. Now you do not need to carry the flint and steel on you anymore, but it's still wise to bring it with you in case your portal gets deactivated while you're in the Nether. Okay. Break this chest and bring it with you. So the first thing you want to do once you're in the Nether is to scale your portal. Because there are all kinds of very hostile creatures that spawn very frequently in this thing. And they will kill you very fast. So build yourself a little hut around your portal to protect yourself. And it doesn't have to be big, doesn't have to be fancy, just make sure that it protects you from mobs just shooting you as soon as you come through. And we'll come back through and make something a little nicer later. Okay, so this is a very basic portal hut. Now set your chest back down and put yourself your flint and steel inside of it. You can put anything else you don't need at the moment there, but make sure you always have the flint and steel nearby your portal. Now with that, let's explore. Already found some quartz, which is really good. I see an Enderman. Be okay. Let's see if we can get an Eye of Ender. Best way to fight an Enderman is to hide underneath a platform. Being shot at. Anyways, to fight an enemy safely, make yourself a little platform, then look him in the eye. As soon as you look him in the eye, you will enrage them and they'll come running. But because they are 3 tall, they cannot make it underneath a platform that is too high. This guy is running around very sporadically. Nice. You'll see why I wanted to get that later. Okay. These are zombie pigmen. As long as you don't attack them, they will not attack you. Looks like there's an error in the skin's rendering though, huh? Okay. Just drop your stuff in. And make sure you record the location of the portal so that you don't accidentally lose it again. Once you have done that, let's gather a bit more quartz. We are not really ready to explore the Nether because we have no arrow and very little food. Let's see what is over here though. So yeah, this here is a crimson forest where you can get crimson wood and that kind of stuff. What that structure over there is a piglin bastion. It is highly dangerous and we would not survive if we went in there right now. Let's see. As you can see, the Nether is full of lava. Fortunately, it don't look like we got lucky and spawned near another fortress, so we are gonna have to go looking for one. That is a hoglin. Be careful because hoglins are hostile. Very powerful. With a high knockback. Okay. So let's go properly prepare for this now. So that concludes today's short episode. Thank you for watching. And just a little tip, if you ever have to make breakfast for demons, just remember their favorite breakfast food is deviled eggs. But now, if you're interested in joining the Knights of the Bedrock community or viewing my partner Bladesy Snowy, please join our Discord server with the link in the description. Thank you all for watching, and keep on rocking Knights of the Bedrock.